you have first movers advantage with this brand if you run with it. I really believe that, like you look at HempWorks, right? We launched HempWorks. We were one of there were other companies that had CBD products, but we were one of the first companies that launched HempWorks the way that we did in network marketing. And look what happened to the brand. Became one of the largest CBD brands in history. We put in over 1 million customers on one brand. So why did that happen? It happened because of the uniqueness and the quality of the products, but it also happened because of first movers advantage. When you're first to do something in such a creative way that nobody else has figured out to do it that way, that's where big opportunity is created. So, for those of you that, you're like looking at My Daily Choice and you got all these different brands, I want you to pay close attention to this one, because this is something that does not exist in the MLM space currently, where you've got a physical product that's got a huge mission, sustainable clothing from Mother Earth, clothing that's made out of hemp. It's good for the environment. It feels good. The shirt that I'm wearing right now, this is a Hemp Momma shirt. And I went to the gym, and then, the guys at the office dropped this shirt off so that I could wear it for this webinar. It's the first time I've been able to wear Hemp Momma. The event was so crazy that we did at Mastermind that we were running around. Jen and I run around like crazy. We weren't able to try any of the clothing on. So this is the first time I'm wearing it, and it's kind of weird. It's like the most comfortable thing I've ever worn. It like hugs around your skin, and it feels like silky and nice. And I'm about to throw all my other shirts and clothing out. It feels so good. And then it also feels good purchasing it, because you're supporting, you're supporting the hemp industry. You're supporting farmers. You're supporting, all these, safe factories that we've partnered with. So there's this huge mission behind it. And I want you to think about building your wardrobe. If you can just build your wardrobe with this brand and show people how excited you are about the clothing, and then help other people build their wardrobe, you can do amazing things just by that. It's a different type of product, right? It's not a product that you're consuming to lose weight or to get more energy. This is something that you can wear to feel good and to look good. And it's like, if you go out to a place, you go out to like let's say a retail store, and you buy clothing, and somebody says, "Hey, that's a really nice shirt. Where'd you get it?" And you say, "Oh, I got it at, this retail store." You're already in the referral business of clothing. We tell people all the time where we bought our clothing, or, when somebody comments on how good we look for something we're wearing, we tell that to people all the time. So start getting into the mindset of that. Build your wardrobe first. Definitely try out the Hemp Momma products. There's a handful of them. And here's the other thing that's cool too. We are adding a lot of styles. So what you're going to see over the next, couple of months, you're going to see more styles added, and even more categories as well. And Benji and Vivian are kind of the mastermind behind that, with all the new styles that are coming to make us competitive. But I just want to say, guys, I really think this brand has huge potential. It's got this great mission behind it. It can go international, right? There's no like FDA, there's no regulatory group that regulates clothing, so this is kind of a neat product for us, because, we already turned it on in Canada. We're looking to turn it on in Europe. We're going to be getting this brand into a lot of places. So it's perfect timing, first movers advantage. You need to take a look at this brand. And once you learn from Vivian and Benji on this webinar as to some of the, the fabrics and kind of the mission behind the brand, I think you'll be even more excited. So with that said, let's bring up our Senior Vice President of Marketing, Vivian Chung-Patterson, and Benji Thrasher, who's our head designer, fashion designer. Has done an incredible job putting this brand together. And I'm so excited for you guys to join me on this webinar and just kind of walk us through, the fabrics, Hemp Momma, fashion show. Just tell us everything you know about this brand, and why affiliates and customers should be excited and seize the opportunity now.
Yeah, thank you, Josh. I need some daily sprays. Everyone hear my voice. I apologize in advance, because I'm moving all my products in storage. So I'm like, I need some daily spray so I feel better. So my apologies in advance, but thank you for having us on. It has been a really fun journey the last year, really bringing Josh's vision to life and then partnering with Benji. One of the things that in network marketing we says all the time, we're here to change lives, right? But with Hemp Momma, we're going beyond that. Now we are not just changing lives, so we're actually changing our environment, because with every single purchase that you guys, we're giving back to the environment. I used to service big fashion brand like Christian Dior, Burberry, Kate Spade. I never feel proud, even when we sell more. I never feel like, oh, we did something amazing. We're just making someone really rich. But I'm proud to say that all of the Hemp Momma style, every apparel that you get, they are more environmental friendly than most of what you have in your closet today. And like Josh said, this is the biggest launch. We've been working on it for over a year now. And we're just very fortunate to partner with Benji, who has extensive knowledge, not only in apparel and fashion, but also in the hemp fabric and how to make it more sustainable. So Benji.
Hey guys. Thanks, Vivian. Man, I tell you, I think it was 1 year at Mastermind, and I was telling Vivian, I've never been to an event like that in my life, so I had no idea what to expect. But when we were there, it dawned on me that the day of the event, 2 days before that, we hit our 1 year mark that we've been working on this. And what was so surprising, well, first of all, when Josh reached out and said that they were interested in doing a women's hemp collection, first of all, I thought he was joking because I love hemp, and I thought, now somebody's playing a joke on me. They're just rasting me. When I realized how serious he was, I got really, really excited, because nobody is doing hemp like we're doing it. I mean, I work with companies like Piranha. Only 7% of their entire collection is hemp. Our 78% of our collection is hemp right out the door. So we are already ahead of anyone else in the industry, which is amazing. And so there's so many things we can do with hemp. And, I've got this background in textiles. I love textiles. And so hemp normally is a really, really tough and hard fabric, but there's ways that you can develop it and create fabrics that actually work and function for specific things. And so when they reached out and said, hey, we want to do this, I said, that's amazing. We've got a lot of beautiful ideas and places we can go with this brand. So it's been an amazing journey. And, I always say Vivian's the yin to my yang. I mean, her and I have been working on this project like every week, literally over a year now. And it's just been a lot of fun partnering up with her and the team and coming out with this product in a whole new market that's new to me, and being able to see us put this out there and get it out there before anyone else is really doing it. So I'm really, really excited about that as well.
Yeah, so Benji, you touch on Mastermind. Mastermind was our leadership event. It was held back in May, and we have about 150 of our leaders with us. And so some of you get to be part of the fashion show. Some of you get to watch the fashion show. But I want to explain a little bit more so that the rest of the audience who were not at the event, you get to know it too. So at that event, it was amazing because for the very first time, we have our own Mastermind MDC fashion show. And we invited 7 of our top affiliates, along with some of our beloved employees, to be on stage. I think they were like, I never signed up to be a model, nor get naked backstage to have to change to be on the runway. But the energy was so amazing. We brought them in. The day before the launch, we didn't tell them what happened. We just said, hey, come over at this time. And then they arrive and we say, hey, this is what we're doing. Here are all the clothes. We're going to fit them on you. And we're going to pick the best style on you. And we're going to teach you how to walk the runway like a real fashion show. Right, Benji?
Yeah. Well, so that's what blew me away. The fact that they were all surprised and nobody knew, and that we were able to keep this a secret for so long. And from what I've been hearing is it's hard to keep secrets in this industry. So the fact that they walked in and they're like, what are you guys doing? Wow, oh my gosh. And then they got to try on, we had these tables, a table for every single size, and had multiple product on it. And, they got to touch and feel all the fabrics, and I was so, I don't know, I was caught up in all the euphoria of their energy, like how excited they were. Some were like, oh, it'll never fit me. They put it on. Oh my God, I look amazing in this. This feels really soft. So it was just nice to see this all playing out. And then seeing the rest of the team that was there, the MTC team, seeing this happening and seeing people laugh and giggle and trying on things, that just all of a sudden you saw this energy emerge from it, and which just was so exciting. And yeah, I won't forget that. That was a really.
Hey, Benji and Vivian, I know one of the questions that I get a lot, so far is about the sustainability and kind of the belief behind Hemp Momma, because there's really not a lot of sustainable fashion brands out there. Can you guys talk a little bit about why, Hemp Momma is sustainable and this sustainability philosophy that we have with this brand?
Okay, so let me give a high level concept, and then Benji can explain more into details. So with Hemp Momma, we held ourselves to a high standard where every single decision we make, we aim for the highest sustainability option possible. That's why we use hemp, which is one of the most sustainable and natural fabric there is. And Benji can give more statistics on why hemp is that. So we start with the raw materials. And then, okay, after we have that is the manufacturing process, right? So we don't just partner with someone who can produce for us. We go with partners who held the same sustainable concept that we held, fair trade, no child labor. We have a long list of code of conduct that Benji literally goes through everything. We partner with the factories in Asia where they're certified. So we can say, we are proud, we know that no one get hurt, they get paid fairly, they work in a good condition, the factory is clean, you won't find like gross things in the factory, we do an audit. So from the materials to the manufacturing process, and then even to the packaging and shipping. So I know I saw in the chat, many of you say, we can't wait to get our products. When you receive it, you actually found that it is not in a plastic bag. It is tied up, rolled up really cute with a twine, and that twine itself is biodegradable. So we really think through every single step along the way. Okay, if nothing can be done better, okay, we offer the second choice. And we really go down the tier and make sure that we can be proud, and so is everyone who buy the product and say, oh my gosh, I don't only just look good in it, I feel good in it, and I'm also proud of doing something good for the environment. Benji?
Yeah, no, you really pointed on. There were, when the guys first reached out, Cliff and Josh and those guys, I was like, if you're going to be serious about this, let's be serious about this. But the word sustainability right now is a trend. And I was saying at the retreat that it's just a broad stroke word now. And so if you're going to talk about sustainability, you need to be specific. And so what we decided to focus on were three kind of like pillars of sustainability where we're just going to start. I mean, it's never 100%, and our goal is to just continuously improve our sustainability path as we go. But we focus on materials first, then we cut supply chain, and then customer experience. So, like Vivian was saying, our materials. So it starts with hemp. Hemp is our fabric that we primarily focus on. But then we also said, okay, well, hemp on its own is so sustainable for so many reasons. Uses a minimal amount of water. It doesn't require pesticides. It's a really durable fabric, lasts a long time, and it's a renewable material, which means it grows really, really fast and it's replenishable. So we were already creating the sustainable fabric. So as we blend it with other yarns like fabric or like cottons and polys, we said, well, why stop there? Why don't we just expand this brand out and go with organic cottons, recycled polys, tencels, things that are a little bit more earth friendly to the environment. And so from the concept a year ago to where we are, we kept growing the sustainability pillars out. So materials is one of the places that we focus on. The second one is supply chain. So like Josh was saying earlier, we're working with a factory that's been doing hemp for 21 years, and they have the same level of passion when it comes to hemp, fair labor practices, human rights, and environmental stewardship. So those are really, really important that our factory partners were aligned with what our values are. And when you go to the sustainability page, you'll be able to see there's a code of conduct. You can click on it and you can see exactly what we expect out of our factories and what our compliance is. It's really, really important. So we wanted to share that to you on the website. So that was going to be really important. And the second thing, like Vivian just touched on, is customer experience. Single-use plastic bags are one of the biggest violators in terms of the environment and land when it comes to landfills. So we just looked at this and said, where can we be better at this? One place we can be better is how we manage it currently from the factory to the MDC warehouse. We can ensure that we use 0 single-use plastic bags on our garments going into the warehouse. But as Vivian was saying, because we have a multi-brand company and we have oils and lotions, if you're ordering multiple products from multiple brands, to protect your Hemp Momma product, you may see us use a plastic bag to, for the oils and for the lotions, just to protect the clothes for now. In the meantime, we're exploring more friendlier, sustainable ways to be able to ship it from the warehouse out. So those are the 3 areas that we're really, really focusing on right now that are really important to us in sustainability. But again, it doesn't stop there. Improve every aspect. It's about mindful decisions. Like every decision we make with our materials, our factory processing and our customer experience, how do we make those better and reduce our footprint, in so many areas, not just carbon footprint, but just how we reduce our impact on the environment to just be a more earth-friendly brand, period. So with that, the one thing I do want to share with you guys really quick, and we're really proud of it, is 78, like I said earlier, 70% of our collection is hemp driven. And out of that, 93% of our products are made using sustainable fabrics. So that's a huge number. And so we should be proud of that. And we're not going to stop until we're 100. And I think we're going to hit to 100 within the next year. And to be able to say that we have 100% sustainability in our fabrics is really, really big. I think Prana, if you guys know that brand, 10 years to get there. But we're in our first launch, we're already at 93% products being made with either hemp, organic cotton, recycled poly. And some people want to know what the recycled poly is we're using. It's derived by plastic bottles. And what that means is they're keeping they're recycling and repurposing plastic bottles, keeping them out of landfills. They're melting them down into pellets and then creating recycled polyester yarn out of it. So that's what we're using, which is really, really important. So that just adds to our sustainability portfolio. So I can keep talking, so you just tell me to be quiet.
Thank you, because that, a lot of the education is really helpful, Benji. I know there's a lot of leaders that are excited to promote this brand. So thank you guys for going through that. So I just want to second what you guys said about the fashion show, because it was so cool to see leaders from My Daily Choice at this event, repping the clothing, and they just kind of fell in love with the fashion show, getting to go across the runway. So that was one of the highlights for me at the Mastermind, getting to be there for that and see all of the leaders. So I know that we brought some of them on, and you guys have some questions for them. So why don't we have Celia Smith come on first. Celia, if you're there, turn your video on. Hey, Celia, how you doing?
Hey, oh my gosh, I'm so
Good to
excited,
see you,
guys. I'm so excited to talk about this.
Yeah, so Celia, we know that out of anyone, you're just like you said, I am passionate about hemp, right? So what do you think about Hemp Momma when you first heard about it?
So it almost actually brought me to tears, and this is why. So I've been extremely passionate about hemp almost my whole career. I've also have a brand name called The Original Hempreneur, and I educate people about hemp. I have my master's in hemp, so I absolutely love and admire this plant, not what it can do, not just for us, but the whole entire universe. So, there's over 20,000 different ways you can use hemp: clothing, building materials, batteries, fuel, food, the list goes on. So I'm going to piggyback on, you, Vivian, Benji, and Josh. Like, it is sustainable, but it's truly first to market. No one is doing hemp like we are. So when I first heard about Hemp Momma, like, I immediately, my education brain was literally like throwing everything. And I was just super excited because I was like, I cannot wait to feel these clothes, because I've tried other hemp clothing such as Prana. I actually have quite a few of Prana's collection when they had the hemp collection come out. So when I met Benji, like, little fangirl inside of me was like, yeah. And, I know that hemp protects the skin by naturally filtering the UV light, which is great if you love being in the sun. Hemp resists bacterial growth and breathes excellently. So people like me, I'm very much into like yoga, and I love exercising. So it's great for that as well. And also it's really great at preventing odors. So like, I will go to the gym and then have errands that I need to run all day, because being a single mama, like, I don't have, time to change clothes. So it's nice to know that, like, not only is this clothing line sustainable, but it's practical for what we do in our day-to-day life. And, hemp has 4 times the strength of cotton, you guys. So not only is it sustainable, but it's durable, and it's not going to weaken when washed. and hemp retains color better than any other fabric. If you're like me, I do a load of laundry every single day because I've got kids in and out of clothes. So I don't have to worry about the actual color of the clothing, diminishing because of that. So I believe you really voting with your dollar is the biggest impact you can have. And I agree with Vivian, feeling proud and being a part of a movement. So I say vote with MDC and purchase Hemp Momma.
That's perfect. I'm glad you said vote, because that you are actually investing in this. You're investing in what we're setting up for you. We're making your life easier by supporting a brand that's supporting these environmental practices.
Yeah, and I'm super honored to be not just a part of MDC, but also to be a part of this. So I am so excited that you're a part of it, Benji, and thank you, Josh and Jenna, for reaching out to Benji and doing this, because this is, again, I feel like Vivian right now. The moment I heard about it, I literally was like, my whole head exploded. And the part of my education side of me just was like, yes, this is what I'm waiting for. And thank you for, saying yes, Benji. I'm just so honored to be a part of it.
Well, really quick, I was really reluctant at first because, when I met one of the guys, he lives in Colombia. Like, wait, who are these people? What's going on here? It was just really funny. But I was just really, really excited when I got to meet the team, and I just saw what an organization that Josh set up. And I'm like, holy moly. Okay. When Josh says, hey, Benj, I'm bringing Hemp Momma into MDC because you're going to need internal support, he wasn't kidding. And then Vivian's ideas, she's got a sustainability background too. So it's like, all of a sudden bringing this team together and really working with Vivian's marketing team and Derek, the logistics, head of logistics, it just all of a sudden just became this amazing synergy between this team that I got to tap into, which I'm so grateful.
Celia, thank you so much for your testimonial and doing the fashion show, and can't wait to see you rep more Hemp Momma and crush it in your business.
I'm already making room in my closet, Josh. It's already happening. I've already thrown out half of because I'm literally buying everything, and it's all I'm going to be talking about.
Awesome. All right, next person we're going to bring up is Kimberly Stroud. Kimberly, if you're there, turn your video on, unmute. We'd love to hear from you as well.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Kimberly. So we have a specific question for you. I know that you have 3 kids, and when we met, you were really excited to try on the clothes because you shared that I live in a town where shopping is not really readily available, where I can just go in and shop and try clothes. So I wonder, as a mom with 3 kids, what do you think about the styles, if the styles support your daily needs? And how are you, from someone who has limited access to buy clothes in person, how are you going to take advantage of the website, an e-platform that's ready for you to build your business with Hemp Momma?
Yes. So yes, I have 3 kiddos. I live in super small town. I don't know why my video is not working. Super small town, Southwest Colorado. There's about 1,500 people in my town. And so for me, we don't have shops. We don't have a Target. The closest mall is Denver. It's about 6.5 hours away. There's nothing. So the second that I heard that Hemp Momma was launching when we were at at the leadership retreat, I got so excited because it allows me to have this virtual platform, right? This ability to have an online boutique. Every time you get onto a social media platform, you're seeing another boutique. You're seeing, athleisure wear, Western wear, stuff for teens, stuff for kids. And for me, everyone is shopping online nowadays. After the last 1.5 years, it's just what the future and what the present is. And so it's super exciting. We were all able to try everything on, to touch it, to smell it, to stretch it out. I saw every shape and size and height of person trying on all these clothings. And it was just like, I don't know, everyone looked so beautiful and the men looked so handsome, and I immediately bought my husband some. And it was just something that, you guys keep saying that it's something that you can be proud of, and it really is something that you can stand behind and feel like it's so exciting, and you can share it with your friends, with your family, with your small community, with the whole world. You guys, people want this stuff. I have also, just like Celia, I have cleared out the majority of my closet because I'm filling it up with Hemp Momma. I want to be a walking advertisement for this brand, for this company, because I'm so proud of it. So thank you guys so much for creating this and putting it together. It's truly an honor to be able to sell and support and educate for this.
Thank
You're
you.
funny.
Really.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say thank you. It was really cool to see you participate in the fashion show. And I love what you said about kind of clearing your closet out, because I think I need to do the same thing after wearing this Hemp Momma shirt. I think I'm going to just like clean house and just, Benji, we need some more men's clothing, okay?
I knew you were going to throw that in there.
Cool. Well, thank you again, Kimberly. Really appreciate you coming on here. Next person we have is Tina Joy Carroll. Tina, if you're there, got your mouse ears on,
Of course.
ready to roll. We'd love to hear your experience as well. So, can we hear you okay? Let me make sure we can.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you. Okay, good. Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your experience with Hemp Momma so far.
Okay, so I'm one of those oddly shaped people. I'm like really short and bigger in some areas than in others. And so I struggle to find clothes. I never really can shop online very well. And so when I got there, I did not know that this is what this was. I thought we were going to be wearing clothes that we were going to sell to the affiliates that like had Hempworks on it and stuff. That's what fashion show I thought I was signed up for. And when I got there and I walked in the room and I seen this, I was blown away. And then when I started to try on the clothes and they worked for me, and then they worked for people who had a completely different body than me, I realized how incredible what we had our hands on was. And not only that, but the only word that I know how to like describe the way these clothes feel on you is like clouds. It's just so soft. It is legitimately the softest fabric I've ever felt, and it's very forgiving. I mean, I don't know a bunch of women that have perfect bodies. Most of us have areas we would rather not have, and so we want things to be forgiving when it's on our bodies, and that is what this fabric does. It's so incredible. And not only that, I don't know about how many of you have purchased clothes thinking, you know what, I'm just going to purchase the cheap stuff, and you end up with a bunch of cheap stuff that you're having to replace, that fades, that shrinks, that, the seams are falling apart or whatever. And, I don't mind spending a little bit more to have a quality product that is also doing something for our environment. Because how many of you got into the space and you had no idea about anything? And then now that you're in the space, you're like so conscious about all the things, whether you're wearing it, what you're putting in your body, all of that. And so I absolutely love this line. I literally was like, okay, can we just get the rest of it? Because I know there was stuff that was there that wasn't on that website yet. I want to get my hands on it, but I have a lot of it coming, and I'm really, really excited to get to wear it and to share it. And guys, I asked somebody that has made $1 bajillion in this industry. I said, if you were launching a clothing brand, what would you do? And they were like, get on Reels, get on TikToks in your clothes, and you will sell them like crazy. So there's my tip for you.
I like what you said about wear it and share it. Can we steal that from you?
Wear it and share it. Love it. Yeah.
And guys, look at this picture from the fashion show. So Tina has this cool style, and she's actually wearing one of the active travel tee. It's the same fabric with the one that Josh is wearing. So you can see she just created her own style. She tied it on, and then it goes with her tutu. So the combination is endless. You can get anything, and you can really create your own style with all of the items that we have.
Amazing. Tina, thank you so much for participating and sharing your experience with the brand so far.
Thank you, guys.
Next up, we have Rhys Pierce. Rhys, if you're on the webinar, turn your video on, unmute, and we'd love to hear your experience with the Hemp Momma brand so far.
Hey, friends.
Hey.
I am so excited about this. Can I tell you, first of all, what I'm wearing right now? The leggings that I bought them a week prior to going to the Las Vegas Mastermind. So Las Vegas Mastermind, if anybody remembers, that was just in May. And I'm going to stand up. I'm going to show you what has happened to these Amazon leggings in 6 weeks. They've got a hole here. They've got a hole here, and I won't show you my butt, but they got a hole in the butt already. You guys, I bought these leggings 6 weeks ago. So first things first, if you want to save money, you need to start buying smarter. And this is the best way to save your money and to save the planet. One of the things that I love is about everybody keeps talking about how soft this is. I don't want you to think like soft butter, oh my gosh, this is gonna fall apart in the wash machine. It's not. Hemp is a sustainable but durable fabric that is going to get comfier the more you wear it without running holes within weeks. I'm not, a plus size woman, but I am a type of woman who has a smaller top and a larger bottom. So when I'm wearing leggings, I have to buy leggings that kind of, deal with the stretch in the lower area. And for women that are like that, you guys probably deal with a lot of the similar issues that I do. You can see right through these leggings, even though it says that you won't. But Hemp Momma is different because when I put them on, it held in all my cellulite. You couldn't see any of my cellulite. You couldn't see through it when I bent over. Trust me, I did the bend over check. Anybody see anything? You can't see through it. And it gets me really, really excited to know that when I'm spending my hard-earned money, it's going to last. And here's the best part. Have y'all seen the styles? These active styles are so cute and rivaling huge companies. I know you guys see Gymshark all over the place. These are cuter. These are going to last longer. And it's better for the earth. I'm so excited about this. Thank you, Benji.
That's awesome. I think I told your son that I nicknamed you Fierce Pierce.
I didn't know that. He didn't tell me.
He was sitting next to me when you were on the runway practicing. I'm like, man, your mom's Fierce Pierce.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to keep telling him that anytime he, questions me.
Awesome, Rhys. So thank you for your story, and I love what you said about saving money, but also saving the environment. That's a really awesome way to put it, and I'm glad that you love the clothing so far.
I bought Claudia leggings immediately because I looked at these leggings and said, oh no, this is a no. So they're on their way to me as soon as possible.
Yay.
Awesome. All right, next up is Candice Bird Davis. Candice, if you're on the webinar, unmute, turn your video on, and we'd love to hear your experience at the fashion show with the Hemp Momma brand.
Absolutely. Hey, Jay-Z. Listen, I'm fired up and excited. It's so funny. First, I have to give it to you and Gina just for your vision on Hemp Momma, Benji and Vivian for their hard work. But it's so funny when I heard about, and I'm going to be very transparent. When I heard about the Hemp Momma clothing line, I was like, oh, that's so amazing. That's great. And then I thought about it and I was like, Candice, calm down a minute. Let's keep in mind how your body is built, because let's be honest, we all know I'm thicker than a Snicker. Like Rhys said, she was like, she's small up top, big on the bottom. I'm big all over, okay? So I started thinking about it. And when we walked into the room and I got the opportunity to meet Benji and we found out what we were doing, I was like, excuse me, Benji. And if you recall, Benji, I said, are you aware of how I'm shaped?
I remember every minute. Yeah. Yeah.
I said, are you aware of how I'm shaped? Because I'm built like a brick house. And the first thing that I thought when I walked in was fashion show. Usually it's going to be everybody that's in the single digits. And let's be honest, MDC family, I roll on dubs, meaning my jeans are 2 digits, okay? Mm-hmm. So when we were looking at the clothes, Benji picked out a couple pieces for me, and one that you're looking at on the screen was the performance set, the sports bra and the yoga bottoms. And I was like, yeah, Benji, that's kind of cool. And he handed me a medium, and I looked at him like, are you absolutely insane? And he was like, Candice, just trust me. I said, Benji, my backside is big enough that I need a wagon to carry it all. So I don't think it's going to fit in your medium. So he said, just put it on. So guys, listen, I'm going to be transparent with you. I put it on. In my first reaction, I looked at Benji and I was almost stuck. It wasn't making sense to me that I'm standing in this mirror with these medium yoga pants on. But I'm going to be honest with you. With me, what caught me with this, ladies, hear me out. I've had 2 children. My stomach's not as flat as I would like for it to be. So whenever it was holding it in, because let's be honest, every single one of us got issues with our tissues. When it was holding my stomach in and I wasn't having to forcefully hold it in myself, I was impressed. And then I turned around, and she'll tell you, I turned around and I looked in the mirror. And the first thing that I noticed was I didn't have hail damage, if you get what I'm saying, ladies. You know how we put the leggings on that looks like we got some hail damage. I didn't see the hail damage. So Benji started to explain it to me about how the cottons or how the materials work. And I'm going to tell you guys, yes, it's smooth like butter. And what I got excited about is whenever I bent down to do the bend check, like Rhys said, I didn't see through the bottoms of them. And then I got even super excited because I started thinking like, okay, this is something that all body shapes and sizes can fit, just like Tina Joy said. I was impressed with that. And then I started thinking when I looked at my son, who also put some of the clothes on, and I saw him get excited. I said, so now this is a wardrobe that fits for all ages. And then I started thinking about it. Guys, let's be honest, we're parents. We have school-age kids who go to school. When I heard about the sustainability, how many times do we buy t-shirts for the kids? And then 2 weeks later, you got to buy another one because the collar is all stretched out or the bottoms are all stretched out. So my first thought was, I'm not going to have to keep replenishing their wardrobe because of the sustainability. I'm not going to have to keep buying new hoodies because the color has got lost in the wash. So I got fired up and excited about it because even though I'm built like a snicker or built like a brick house and thicker than a Snicker, it all fits. So to the person who commented in the chat, but what about plus sizes? Honey, I roll in a size 12 jean and I was able to put a size medium pants on. So you can't tell me anything. I'm so excited about that. It made my little skinny girl dreams come true, Josh.
The thing I remember, Candice, was when you go in and you're like, this is my style. This is my style. I need this. I need that. And then you were just standing there. And for a moment you were quiet and you're like, girl, can you tell my business mind is just going right now? I already had plans. How do you take this business?
I was ready for it, Vivian. Whenever I was sitting there starting, after I put the clothes on, I can feel the way I market it. I knew what I was going to do. I can't wait to get my clothes in. When I go Facebook Live and I'm walking because of the Jay-Z 90-day challenge, you best believe I'm going to have my sports bra on. You best believe I'm going to have the yoga pants on. You better believe that I'm going to be talking about how I'm walking in my neighborhood, okay, sweating up a storm, but I don't feel it. Like Celia said, you're not going to smell me, honey, when I'm sweating because I'm working out. So I'm excited about it. Thank you guys so much for the vision and putting this together. And the thing that I want the family of MDC to know is Josh and Jenna have truly given us exclusivity to something. Like this is exclusive to MDC. Nobody else can get it. And we have it. So what are you going to do with it?
Ooh, I like
Candice, thank you for sharing your story. And I don't know where you come up with these one-liners, but
yeah, they're wonderful.
They're hilarious. And I'm really glad that, you know, you love, I think your son was in the fashion show as well, right? And he was, that's where I saw the men's clothing was from your son. And I was like, I need to get what he's wearing.
Listen, when we were in the back office ordering, Josh, and I was placing the order, Javon's like, okay, you got to get me the t-shirt in both colors and you got to do this and you got to do that. My son comes down and he was like, Mom, did you get my shorts and my hoodie? I said, I got you the t-shirt. The hoodie is not in there yet. The shorts aren't there yet. He was like, man, tell Josh he's playing.
Awesome. Well, Candice, thank you again. And I just want to thank, you know, all of the other leaders that just recently spoke as well. You guys are incredible. Thank you for participating in the fashion show. You guys looked amazing, and I can't wait to see what happens in your guys' organizations as you know, your leaders, your customers, you know, purchase this brand. So thank you guys again. What we're gonna do now, we've got, you know, a little bit of time left. So Benji and Vivian are gonna kind of walk you guys through the different fabrics that are in the Hemp Momma brand, and then I'm gonna wrap up the webinar with some exciting announcements and updates. So Vivian, I'm going to kick this over to you and you tell me when you're ready to go to the next one.
All right. So for the next couple of slides, just to get everyone a high level understanding, these are your selling points. So if you're like, hey, I'm not into clothing, I don't know the difference, Benji is going to walk through them. Just the key bullet points on why this fabric is different, why you should get it. And you don't have to worry about writing the notes or memorizing it because we're preparing all the one sheets. So you will find all the marketing materials from the website, from the videos, from capture pages, from a 4-step tour, and all these one sheet available to you. So like I said, Benji will walk us through. We will start with the Luna woolen fabric.
Great. So high level, our strategy here was to develop the product based on our fabrics, our custom fabrics, our hemp fabrics that we're making. And as we were building each one, they each took on their own personality. And so the goal here was to give our fabrics names, give them kind of like an avatar, give them personality. So and the goal here was to build equity in the names so that you guys can touch them, feel them, build trust in the names of our fabrics. And then as we grow, we could come out and say, hey, you guys love these styles in the Luna fabric. Guess what? We got 3 new styles coming in this fabric that you guys love. And so keeping that as part of our baseline going forward is really, really important to the philosophy. So that way we can grow these fabrications. So that's been the kind of the hierarchy and the structure in terms of how we did this. So the Luna fabric, this is a good one. We love it. This is built with hemp. And then we use Tencel. Tencel is a really, really soft yarn that makes it really drapey and really breathable. And the reason why we wanted to build this is so that we can do some really nice tops. So, drapey tops. And then we're offering in a bottom fabric as well. But instead of using Tencel, we're using polyester. And polyester is really, really durable. We wanted to build that so we can build bottoms for you. So we started with pants and a men's short that's coming. The goal was to be able to have those two. So you'll see the content will slightly change in the two, but they're both our Luna wovens, and they both are very, very durable and breathable, and they're both travel friendly. So you can go to the next slide.
There we go.
Amelia Flees. So this is coming soon, but we wanted to build a fleece program. Some of your favorite styles, your hoodies, your crews, and stuff. So what we did is we took the durability of hemp, and which is the mainstay of the yarn, and we combined it with organic cotton, and we built this to give it really beautiful softness and coziness. So it's brushed on the inside, but it's really, really soft. This is mainly for lounging, hanging around the house, Netflix, but it's extremely durable. And again, all these fabrics are easy wash, easy care. You can throw them in the washer, throw them in the dryer, and you're ready to go. So that's what this one's for. So you'll see lots of layering pieces in this fabric coming soon. The Joule's fabric, this is actually on the website now. This is the one we were talking about a little bit earlier about how we build it with hemp for the durability, organic cotton, and then we added stretch, which has shape retention. So you'll see it in our jumper, you'll see it in our duster, and it's in all of our t-shirts so that they actually last a long time. It's got huge range of motion. So this is where shape retention was really, really important based on the feedback we were hearing from a lot of people. And if I'm going too fast, tell me, because I know there's other things we need to cover.
You're good.
The Isadora Terry, this is a really awesome fabric. It's really ultra soft. It's a terry back. This was a multifunctional fabric. So you can lounge in it, but what's nice about this is you can layer this over any of your workout clothes because it's got polyester, Tencel for its really nice softness, and hemp. But we use recycled poly like I was saying before. But what's nice about this, because we have the polyester, it dries quick, it's breathable, and it's really travel friendly. So if you're working out, you've got our sports top on, and you feel like you need a little bit more coverage or it's cold, you can throw on the Isadora hoodie and you're ready to go, and it'll function just like a workout group for you. And then the Celia jersey, this is what you are wearing right now, Josh. When you touch it, it feels really, really ultra light. This was built, but it's really, really durable. But this is built to layer over our active group, but not feel like you have anything on. So that if you want to work out, you can still have, and you're wearing a bra top or a sports top, and you don't want to feel constricted, but you wanted that extra coverage. This is a perfect fabric for you. But it even goes further. This is an amazing, amazing fabric. We did it in the men's travel shirt, and we're offering it in a few layering pieces. So we hope to see this one actually stay in the line for some time because it's so lightweight. You can just fold it up, stick it in your bag, and go, and it's so easy.
Yeah, not kidding about this being lightweight. This was a shirt that I was wearing before this one on, and this is a 60% cotton, and it's like way heavier than this. Yeah. It's like super light and really soft. So it's amazing. I love this shirt.
Benji, I have a question here. So earlier on, you mentioned that with our collection, right off the bat, we are at 78% hemp, right? So it's not 100%. And I know that has something to do with Celia. Why?
Yes. So Celia, when we developed this fabric, there was a shortage of the polyester yarn for this specific fabric. So this is the only style where we're using conventional polyester for the first launch, but we're developing the recycled poly for this. So this is the reason why we're not at 100% yet. That's just some tidbit information. So we are developing this right now as a recycled poly. And once we do that, we're going to be able to come out with some really strong bragging rights and say we hit 100%. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome.
And then Claudia, this is the one you guys are talking about, the leggings. This is amazing. It's got so much stretch in it, but it has so much compression. And what's nice about this is it's brushed on both sides. And this is what the ladies were saying is like when as soon as you touch it, you're hooked because it's so buttery soft, but it's got a lot of stretch. So you could, if you want to, size down and still get in it, depending on how you want to fit, it'll fit you really, really nice. And then the waistband on our leggings is not your short standard, but not the high waist. It's right in the middle, so it gives you just enough coverage, and it really, really helps the shape. And then what Candice was saying regarding, I can't remember, one of the funny things, because it's brushed on both sides, the light, when it hits it, it doesn't reflect off and start to show you curves. It mats the light down, so it just gives you this beautiful figure. And then the compression obviously contours your body, so it gives you a great shape. So we've got 3 styles in this right now. This is using our recycled polyester derived from plastic bottles. So we're really, really excited about this. And this is made with machines that really, really hold the seams together. Really high quality fabric here. So I'm really excited to see what we do with this fabric.
Awesome.
Okay,
I'll touch on this one just for a second, and then Vivian, I'll kick it over to you. One thing I will say is I love the new Hemp Momma website that Vivian, that you and your team launched. I think you guys did such a great job at really capturing the vision of the brand, and the photography and the imagery throughout the site, and the sustainability page I think was just spot on. So I'm super excited about the Hemp Momma marketing tools and the new stuff you guys are working on. So I'll let you touch on this one.
Thank you. We actually did the company's first, well, I'll say biggest fashion shoot ever for Hemp Momma. And it was the week of 420. So while we're going with the crazy promotion, I'm there handling the photo shoot. It was a very stressful week. So I'm glad I had some essential oil to calm me down that week. But it was really beautiful. And guys, when we did the photo shoot, when all the models, models, they get to try everything. We didn't prep them. They don't have to sell us. We already paid them at that point. But every single model, they put on their clothes, they're like, this is really comfortable. Or they say, oh, this is really soft. So as they were commenting, Benji and I just look at each other like, yep, great. Because they're not influenced by anyone. It's just their honest opinion. So we were really proud. So like I mentioned earlier, we have the website. We have the launch video. Today we're adding another high energy behind the scene video. To me, that's always fun. What happened actually at a photo shoot, at a video shoot. So you'll see a sizzle video coming out today as well. We have the capture pages. So this time we go a little bit above and beyond. Along with our traditional capture page, we will be also launching video capture pages, which incorporated the launch video. So if you're like, hey, I don't want to talk about all the sustainability stories, I don't know how to sell it, you can share the capture page with the video, where the video touch on all of those important key points for you to share with your customer and potential prospect. And like I said, we will also be pushing live with the one sheet as well. So all the things that Benji just went over, you don't have to memorize it. You have your cheat sheet, you can print it out, you can pass it out, however you need to build your business with. So I'm going to talk on one boring thing before we get on something more exciting. One is the return policy. So clothing, My Daily Choice, Johnson & Johnson is so generous. We have the empty bottle return guarantee, right? Clothing is a little bit different. You can't say, I'm going to wear it, I'm going to wash it 10 times, and then I return it. So our return policy for Hemp Momma is going to be slightly different, where you have to return it unwashed and unworn with the original tag attached. If you say, hey, I'll throw away the little twine, it's okay. You can still send it back within 14 days. So that is one note. But we are confident you all love the clothes, that the return rate will be very, very, very low, if anything at all. So last thing. So to hype this up even more, we are going to do a giveaway. So this is amazing. Yeah, next one. So we started our Instagram channel at Mastermind. Benji and I actually raced to become the first follower, and he beat me.
I beat her.
He
And
was
I
the
felt
first-
really, really bad. Kind of. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, so he was the first one. I was second one. And it was really nice to see the organic growth of the channel. Now we already have over 1,400. I encourage everyone on the call, if you haven't followed us, follow us. So if you follow us both on Facebook and Telegram, tag 5 friends in the comment area, share and like the post. We will pick 5 lucky winners to get the wonderful travel tee that Josh is wearing. So you can be guy, you can be woman, go and tag us, and we'll pick the winner by Thursday on July 8th. If you win, our social media manager will reach out to you and we'll arrange the item to be shipped to you. So I think that concludes the part of Hemp Momma today. So back to you, Josh.
Thank you guys so much. Vivian, Benji, you guys have done a great job with this brand, and I can't wait to make it the most successful fashion brand in all of network marketing history. We're going to do it together, and couldn't be more excited. So thank you guys for participating.